target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Tulane Green Wave, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Ducks will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And the game is underway with a kickoff out of bounds. Not the way you drew it up, but a great break for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
Still on his feet at the 45. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Here's the handoff. On the move at the 30. He's loose. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Green Wave.
Touchdown. And I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players, and we've seen that before. And there was no hesitation. The opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, and they made a statement.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was bold to bring that thing out of the end zone. Offense set on first down. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
Man, that D tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. The Ducks are in the hurry-up. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. They're facing a 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's fired. He makes the connection. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. And the Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
That's how you blow up the screen pass here on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast. force the incompletion.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Going over the top. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On third and long, try to convert through the air. He'll take another shot here. And he intercepts it. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
The give to the back. Gets away from one. Finds some space. Hit the afterburners, kid. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
And right there you see the key to this football team's success. Not just offensively, they rip off explosive plays. That's why they've been winning games here as of late. They can get chunks at a time. They've got playmakers all over the field.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Get it out on the screen. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Tulane. What a grab and go for the score.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Ready to go back to work on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
The give to the left side. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. I know you want to keep the ball away from the other offense, but going for it inside your own 40? Trying to show their strength with the run on fourth down. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. The Ducks want to move quickly. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it a little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. He wants to go deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's fired. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. What What a snag by the defense. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Letting them out of jail like that is a punch in the teeth to this defense. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 37. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Less than a yard to go to pick up the first down. Running back goes in motion. Looking to throw on 2nd down. And the quarterback is snowed under.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. I understand the desire to keep the ball, but going for it inside your own 40? On 4th down, looking to pass. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Give to the running back. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quick.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score. Tulane 14, Oregon 0.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work.
Black 24. Black 24.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. Nice move there. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The Ducks will line it up on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment. They've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Looking to scramble. This time he's got it. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
Man, it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. I mean, again, we see the freaks, we see the highlights all the time, but...
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Man, that is just great awareness by the big fella up front defensively. He did a good job just reading the quarterback's eyes. He knew where he was going with the football, and he's like, wait, these interceptions, they're not just for the little fast guys. Us big guys can get it done too.
The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this.
Oh, look out. There he goes. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Green Wave. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of the defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
And the Ducks want to crank the tempo. Looking to pass. It's fired. Trying to burn this defensive back. He makes a grab. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ducks! Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open, and there was no question whether he's going that way. Nice job.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Miami had a dominant win, the kind the folks in South Florida were used to in 2001 when Ken Dorsey, Clinton Portis, and Jeremy Shockey led the Canes to a national title. Talk about a special team. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. The give to the back. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires downfield. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
He breaks a tackle. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Quarterback adapting. Unleashes to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Greenway.
You never know how it happens, but it happens. Defenses lose sight of those big, huge, pass-catching tight ends. You can tell there, maybe bit on the play fake a little bit too much. Lost him for a second. He takes care of the rest and gets the touchdown.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Ducks in the hurry up.
Third down coming up.
On third down, the jet sweep as they try to move the chains. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And you used to see the jet sweep as a play that I'm going to get outside and get big gains. Now it's so tough. Do you want to stack up the middle? Fine. We'll run it outside, get the first down. Really tough to stop.
The Ducks with the 1st and 10. Quarterback checking the play. Now he's looking to throw it. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Quarterback keeps it. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Wide out in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Pass to 45. Off he goes. The 10. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half. And listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. They've got it down to a 2-touchdown deficit, trailing by 14 and about to kick it away. Bringing it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, now what?
Running toward the tape. Running through contact. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. Get a big play like that last one, you flip the field, you change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. He wants to throw. Lofts one high and deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. After misfiring, it's 2nd down. Off play action. He's right on target.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this: we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
Coming after it. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
No good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead of 14. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, David, that they're able to score some points. And you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut it to a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half. Because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Now on first down from the 40. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Back to pass, it's fired. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. Touchdown Ducks! And once he got loose, it was all over.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a...
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. First and goal. They're going to run it. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Oregon!
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And the point after is good. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's
going downfield for the big play. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? He's going to pass. Moving away from pressure. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
A really good job by the defense. They got to understand that boy can fly. So when he gets outside the pocket, I got to make sure I'm ready to go get him. You could tell he was still being a passer. He wanted to throw.
He'll take a shot. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Trying to find his man on first down. He's going to throw deep right side. He's got it inside the 25. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
I think that's a decision the head coach is going to look back on and wish he had done the other thing and just kick it way down the field. You've got a tie game. We've got so much football left to play here in the second half. Instead, because you don't get the onside kick, your opponent is now set up in really nice field position to go down, score, and take the lead.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. And the Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. They're getting this guy lathered up. Pulled down after a pickup of 3. Balls at the 13. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass, it's fired. Flips it out in the flat. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Big part of the offensive game plan is yards after the catch, but none available there.
I like the idea on offense of trying to spit the ball outside quickly and see if your guy can make something happen in space, but give the defense credit. They rallied to the ball, got him on the ground.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He finds his man. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. And the field goal unit will stay put as the head coach decides to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got him, and they convert. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Barrels ahead. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? They'll run it here on 3rd and goal.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Pop.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
And as they come to the line here, they're passing on a surefire field goal attempt. They'd better pay it off with 6.
Cut it, cut it. Check.
They're trying to slam it in. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
It's a turnover on downs.
They are pinned deep, and this crowd is letting them have it. Goes to the option. Quick toss. That hole closed quickly. He'll get 1 out to the 6.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
On the option. And the ball is loose and live in the backfield. Oh, the offense very fortunate to fall on that football.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down...
He'll off one deep down the left side. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work as well.
On the move. Got the 1st down and more. Touchdown, Tulane! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
Man, and he took off and went and got it. The quarterback made the read quickly. You could tell he wanted to take off with the football. And how dangerous is he that he just start chewing up yards and running away from the defense. Nice run by the quarterback.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. 1st down for this offense. Looking to move it through the air. Throws to the tight end. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Back-to-back possessions, 2 forced turnovers, 2 interceptions. Defenses are salivating. That gets you excited. I'm the next guy trying to make a big play. I'm bragging about it if I've already got 1 pick. But if I'm the other guys, I'm like, wait a minute. I got to get me 1 too.
Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Tulane right back to the line.
Yeah, and the number 1 thing you want to do with a jet sweep is make that thing bounce, right? Don't let it get outside right now. Make that thing go east-west, not north-south. Great job by the defense being ready for that jet sweep.
Here's the fly sweep. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. as they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to go up top. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Green Wave. That's his third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
42, Oregon, 28.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Tulane, 42, Oregon, 28.
First down to start the drive after the break.
Yankee blue! Yankee blue! Come on, set!
From the gun, the ground game. This guy just oozes toughness when he runs, bangs his way to the 20. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's first and 10. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. After picking up a couple at second and 8. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. From the gun, the running back has it. And the ball's out, and they're after it.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Pocket starts to collapse. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
Bug, meat, windshield. Ouch. You cannot make a living as a quarterback taking those kind of hits. Nice job scrambling, getting the first down. Let's not do too many more of those.
Okay,
The
ready?
Ducks are on the move. After run, now throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
4 wide out set, 2 on either side on second and 10.
3 and 25.
To the air, it's fired. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Offense in the sumo set with the big boys. To the ground with the back. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
Second down.
Got stuffed on first down. It's second and 10. Trying play action. Feeling some heat. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And that don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And finally, you're seeing some life in the defense. They've been struggling all game long up to this point, but back-to-back sacks on 2 consecutive plays, they're at least still trying to fight back in this game.
Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. They ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right here.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing every possession. Is going to be important from here on in.
Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol.
Here we go.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Dropping back, it's fired. Trying to get behind the defense. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver was being mauled by the defender. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Wide receiver shows motion. They'll leave it with him. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Mark down at the 45. Brings up second down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. They'll run the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that running back.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Looking down the left side. He's got it. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. The aerial assault continues. A little screen to the running back. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Okay, ready?
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
Here we go.
Looking downfield, it's fired. Finds his big tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal.
Jackrabbit.
3rd down play from the gun. caught it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Ducks! And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. He'll take it himself. He makes his way in for the 2, and now they trail by only 6. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score, and they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. They got one of the touchdowns they needed, and they'll try to get the ball back right now with the onside kick. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. Line gets set, first down. They keep it on the ground, clock is their friend. Got room at the 35. Speeding down the left side. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Green Wave. The lead gets bigger here in the fourth quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Set to kick it away.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. He'll come out throwing on first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Hit as he throws. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Throws to the wideout. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. They had the big play to start the drive, but a couple of misfires now leaves us with 3rd and 10. To throw, it's fired. Unloads it downfield. And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which colored jerseys they're wearing? He'll try to take it back. At the 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Tulane. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positive.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David, but I'll say this. If you're on offense...
Going to take a shot at this DB. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to get rid of it. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. The Ducks will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. He'll field the punt and look for room. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. The option look. And the ball is free on the pitch. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games early is that you know you're not perfect. You have to come out. You've got to bring your A game to the part each and every week. And that's what we've seen from this team now recently. They've got tremendous players. They've got an outstanding